So I saw the professional learning programme online, and it was something that we always wanted to take part in. The EAS have run different curriculum design programmes for different AOLEs. Now this year Expressive Arts is on our school development plan, and even though I really wanted to go on this programme myself, we decided that our Expressive Arts lead would take part in this 5-day programme and help us with our curriculum design this year. So together as a staff, we decided that as Expressive Arts was on our school development plan this year, we wanted to have some support and development with our curriculum design to ensure that we were covering all 5 disciplines of the Expressive Arts curriculum and that it showed progression across all key stages.
So when we were in the course, we were all split into different groups for different areas of the curriculum. So drama, music, art, and so on. And it was interesting because we were there with nursery teachers, we were there with teachers from Key Stage 3, Key Stage 4. So it really helped us to know where we were headed with our curriculum, because obviously we were there knowing where we needed to be for GCSE and for A-level. So we were split into groups and we all decided to work sort of breaking down all the progression steps and working out what skills were needed where. From that then, we were asked to choose a whole school project to take back with us, and we decided to do Christmas cards. We were about to do that anyway, it was December, so we thought, well, why not make a school project of it and do it right the way throughout the school. So came back into school, had an inset day, discussed it with all the staff, with the teachers and TAs, and made a decision that we were going to do a Christmas card project right through the school from nursery up as far as year 6. So this wasn't just a Christmas card as we've known it in the past, where the children just all make a generic Christmas card. We decided this time we would go into it in depth. So we began by each year group looking at a selection of different Christmas cards, different styles, different genres, different techniques. The children talked about which ones they liked, which ones they didn't, how it made them feel, the mood that it evoked. And then we went from that then into experimenting with different techniques. We also went into mood boards, creating a mood board with different colours and themes. And so the whole project then was far more in-depth than it would normally be. Each card was individual to the child, so they worked on their own, which gave them ownership of that card.
Well, I think the impact has been fantastic. The children have thoroughly enjoyed the Christmas card project. They were so excited. It was so different as well this year for them because it had been such a huge project to take part in. So they were looking at the history of Christmas cards. They were looking at different styles of art. They were looking at all the different skills and techniques. Things like shading, stippling, cross-hatching. They were looking at 3D perspective. So when it came to actually making the Christmas cards, they just couldn't wait. They were so excited to be able to put their own stamp on this card and make it unique and make it their own.
So I think then obviously they had a lot of pride taking their work home to share with their parents and carers at home, because it was their project from start to finish. And I think they've done the same thing now. We're just about to start other cards for Easter and so on, and we're going to follow the same strategy because they've enjoyed it so much.
And it's quite clear then as well, when we're looking at other subjects, that they're using the skills that they've picked up during our Christmas card project and putting it into other areas. So my children were looking at ponchos in Patagonia, and they were designing their own and looking at the skills that they'd used ready for the Christmas cards and putting it into this project. So it's developing those skills all the way across the curriculum. Well, I think we've taken such a lot from this project. It's been fantastic. I think all staff will 100% agree that it has really been really great for our school, hasn't it? It was so important, I think, in the beginning that all teachers and all teaching assistants were on board. So we started it really early, made sure we had plenty of time so that the teaching process and that creative process could really be developed. So staff were all looking at how they were teaching the ways to explore, how they were teaching their creating side of the expressive arts, and then looking at how they could teach the elements of responding and reflecting. So overall, we feel that it's really improved the quality of teaching in school.
And now we're using those same skills in other areas of the curriculum. So, for example, we have just finished with my class a music project where we followed the same techniques and strategies. So they listened to different sorts of music, different styles, discussed which they preferred, their likes and dislikes, and then went on to create their own piece of music as well.
And then next term, in the summer term, what we've discussed as a whole staff, we'll look at drama and digital media. So having a look again at this deep dive into an area from the expressive arts curriculum, but looking at drama and digital media. One of the things that has come out that's been fantastic for school as well is how we've been looking at the monitoring of how it's been going. So as a staff, we got together in one of our staff meetings and we looked at the progression of skills across from nursery all the way through to year 6, and it really has developed the way we teach now and the way the children are learning.